Welcome to one and all. The whole of science is nothing more than a refinement of everyday thinking. In this section, we introduce a very important concept of continuity. We start the section with informal examples to get a feeling of continuity. Consider a function where f of x is defined as f of x is equal to 1 if x less than or equal to 0 and is equal to 2 if x greater than 0. The graph also given there. This function is of course defined at every point of real line. Now you just observe this figure. At the point near and to the left of 0, the value of the function is 1. But at the points near to the right of 0, the value of the function is 2. Using the language of left and right hand limit, we can say that the left hand limit of f at 0 is 1 and the right hand limit of f at 0 is 2. What is the meaning? The left hand limit and the right hand limit do not coincide. Also, we noted that what is the value of x at x equal to 0? What is that? It is equal to 1. That is, f of 0 is equal to 1. Also, when we try to draw the graph, we cannot draw it in one stroke. That is, without lifting pen from the plane of the paper, we cannot draw the graph of this function. In fact, we need to lift the pen when we come to 0 from left. This is one instant of function being not continuous at x equal to 0. Now consider the function defined as f of x is equal to 1 if x not equal to 0 and it is equal to 2 if x equal to 0. This function is also defined at every point. Here, the left and the right hand limit at x equal to 0 are both equal to 1. But the value of the function at x equal to 0 equal to 2. So what is the meaning? Which does not coincide with the common value of the left and right hand limit. And also we note that we cannot draw the graph of the function without lifting the pen. This is yet another instance of the function being not continuous at x equal to 0. So generally we can say that a function is continuous at a fixed point if we can draw the graph of the function around that point without lifting the pen from the plane of the paper. Thus, mathematically we can define the continuity of a function at x is equal to a. Here we have some steps. What is the first one? F of a should be defined. Second one, limit x tends to a, f of x should exist. And the third one, limit x tends to a, f of x is equal to f of a. So these are the three conditions. What is the first one? F of a is defined. Second one, limit x tends to a, f of x exists. And the third one, limit x tends to a, f of x is equal to f of a. Then only we say that a function is continuous at x is equal to a. Now just look at different situation. In the first one, x is equal to a. Here the left hand limit and the right hand limit exist and they are equal, but f of a is not defined. Therefore, this function is not continuous. Similarly, if you consider the second one, what is that? Limit x tends to a minus f of x. That meaning the left hand limit and the right hand limit, they are not coincide. That meaning limit does not exist. Therefore, that function is not continuous. And in the third one, limit exists but it is not equal to f of a. Left hand limit and right hand limit are equal but it is not equal to f of a. That's why it is not continuous. And then what is this? Limit x tends to a minus f of x and limit x tends to a plus f of x. They are equal. That meaning limit exists and that limit is equal to f of a. Therefore, this function is continuous. So we can summarize a function is continuous at x is equal to c or a if the function is defined at x is equal to c and if the value of the function at x equal to c is equals the limit of the function at x equal to c. If f is not continuous at c, we say that f is discontinuous at c and c is called a point of discontinuity of f. Thank you.